Hello everyone. In this video, we're going to discuss about sampling, right? So sampling is really important topic, guys. We know that sample comes from population, right? So we need to take sample really carefully and according to our intention, right? So I'm going to give you an example, guys. Like if you mix some rice with some lentil, right? You want to make hodgepodge, you can say. So if you don't mix them properly, so in the bowl, rice and lentil uh, won't be mixed if you don't mix them properly, and you just uh, you just take a handful of mixture of them, so you will not get a balanced rice and lentils proportion, right? So without mixing properly, if you take one handful of rice and lentil, so it will give you like unbalanced something. So this is why you can guess that uh, before taking sample, how we need to consider the situation, how we need to consider the whole case, right? So here uh, in my screen you can see a sample has the same characteristics as the population, okay? uh, because if according to our example, if you see, uh, if you mix rice and lentils properly, then from wherever you take one handful of rice and lentil, you will get kind of similar proportion of rice and lentil in one handful, right? If you take 1 kg 250 gram, the proportion would be approximately the same, right? So the sample should have the same characteristics as the population. Okay, so when we do random sampling, we have few method of uh, taking the sample, right? So first of all, we can take simple random sample, okay? So in this sample, each person or individual are equally likely to be selected. So what does this actually mean? Let's say you want to pick few person from a class, right? So this class has like 40 students, if you say. So you want to give prize to maybe 2 or 3 students, right? So if you just write 40 students name in a small piece of paper, and you just fold the papers and you put all the papers in a hat, whatever we use in cap or hat, whatever you say. So we just folded 40 piece of paper, and we just flip like this, okay? And then you can pick 2 or 3. So these, in this system, all the 40 students has the similar same possibility of being selected, right? So these is called simple random sample, okay? So you can do another thing. You can just generate a random number generator, okay? You can use random number generator, and you can put like I'm showing you an example, right? So you can do like this one, id name. So 2 digits id, 00 John, 01 David, 02 Justin, maybe 03 someone else. Then this is how you just divide 40 students, right? So now if you divide if you generate a random number from 0 to 1, so it might be you will get 40 random numbers, okay? So if let's say you get 0.96, 0.64, okay? So 0.43, 0.32, 0.23, this is how you will get random numbers if you use calculator for generating a random number, right? So whatever number is in our range, right? So if you take like 0.23, so this is in our range, because we are calculating 40 students. Okay, so if the random number generator gives you 0.53, so this is not in our range. So whatever range we get, okay, whatever the number we get in our range in first two digits, right, 0 point something, first two digits, so we will take that numbers. So this is how we can select our winners, right? Another thing, uh, and we have a stratified sample. So what is a stratified sample actually? In this method, entire population is divided into groups, then selected. Maybe few students maybe will be, or person will be selected from group. So I'm going to give you an example. Like if you consider that your university or college have 4,000 students, let's say, and you have like 40 departments maybe in your university, or maybe 20 departments, but let's say English, mathematics, and statistics, physics, chemistry, biology, computer science. So many departments, guys, right? So if you want to uh, uh, take, if you want to make an organization, and you want to take students from all the departments, okay, so you're dividing 40,000 students, or 4,000 students into so many departments, right? So from each department you're taking few students for the organization. So this is called stratified sample, guys. Okay, so all the groups will be considered. Students or people will come from all the groups. So this is stratified sample. We will, and each group is called strata. Okay, so when you when you take data or people from all stratas, so this is called stratified sample, right? And we have another sampling technique. This is cluster sample. So what is cluster sample actually? Okay, so let's say uh, you have 20 departments in your university. Okay, so uh, for a specific purpose you want to select few students only from the science background departments, right? Let's say your government has ordered to give some students for a project, okay, and that project is only for the science students, art students, or maybe some other departments students are not suitable for that project. So if you take only from uh, students from only few selected groups, so this is called cluster sample. Okay, so you are not considering all the groups, you will take just you will take from few specific groups. This is called cluster sample. Okay, okay, so another is a systematic sampling. So what is actually systematic sampling? Okay, so for an example, I'm just giving an example. Like you have a telephone directory, you can say you have a telephone directory, and in this directory there are 4,000 numbers, you can say. Okay, so someone said you to take 400 numbers from this directory, whatever you which whatever number you want you can choose, but you just have to choose uh, you can say 400 numbers. Okay, so what you can do, you don't want to take first 400, no. What you will do is just you will pick a random number. Okay, so let's say each number has an id 01, 02, 03. So this is how, so you will pick any specific id, and whatever number is assigned in this id, let's say someone's name is John and his id is 303. So you started from this one, and you just picked up John's number. Okay, so after this number 03, you will go like you will make an interval of 50 numbers, maybe uh, 0 point sorry 53 the ID number 53 will take that phone number, right? So this is how you're making a specific distance of 50 IDs, right? And then you are selecting these numbers. Okay, so you will get like 200 maybe, or whatever the number you get. So if you select in maintaining this way, you can say this is systematic uh, random sampling. Okay, and another types of sampling is convenience sample. So what is actually convenience? You from the name you can guess that convenience sample is like whatever you feel convenient. Okay, so you're just, if you're lazy enough not to work that much. Okay, so if someone told you to do research and you just uh, picked people according to your convenience, okay, you didn't bother about the result. Okay, so you just went to any department and took some students. So this is not how you can do a good research. Okay, so these are the methods or technique, sampling technique we use, guys. Okay,